Today's story begins deep inside a vast, ancient jungle, where the morning sun rises slowly and paints the sky with orange and gold. In this jungle, a massive tiger moves restlessly between the thick trees, his eyes glowing with hunger and frustration. He hasn't found food for days, and the silence of the forest only makes his anger grow stronger. With every step, dried leaves crack loudly under his feet, and small animals scatter into burrows as he runs wildly, roaring in desperation. His sharp claws scrape against tree trunks as he searches for anything to calm the burning hunger inside him. Meanwhile, on the quieter side of the jungle, King Kong walks calmly toward a familiar cave where his best friend lives. As King Kong approaches, his footsteps shake the ground softly, and birds perched on branches fly away in surprise. His friend hears the footsteps, steps out of the cave, and smiles warmly. King Kong happily shows him the colorful jungle fruits he collected that morning. Bright yellow melons, purple berries, and large red fruits found only in the deepest parts of the forest. His friend laughs with joy as the two shake hands like true brothers, then sit together on a large flat rock warmed by the sun. They talk, laugh, and enjoy their fruits slowly, appreciating the peace around them. After eating, they walk toward the sparkling blue river, where sunlight dances on the water's surface. Excited, both leap into the river with a huge splash, sending water flying in every direction. They splash each other, dive deep, and chase fish under the surface, enjoying a moment of pure happiness. Soon they catch several large river fish, place them on hot stones near the riverbank, and cook them until the delicious aroma spreads through the air. The two friends sit beside the fire and eat their hot meal comfortably as the sky slowly turns orange, then red, and finally dark purple. Night approaches and the sounds of the jungle soften. With full stomachs and peaceful hearts, the two lie down under a giant ancient tree, its roots curled like protective arms around them, and soon fall into a deep sleep. But in the middle of the silent night, King Kong suddenly wakes up. A faint noise echoes through the forest, something moving, something close. His eyes open sharply and he rises carefully, trying not to disturb his friend. He follows the sound deeper into the darkness, his senses alert. As he reaches a small clearing, he spots a tiny rabbit trembling near a bush, its ears shaking with fear. King Kong slowly stretches out his hand to comfort the creature, but before he can touch it, out of nowhere, the tiger leaps from the shadows with a terrifying roar. In one brutal strike, the tiger kills the rabbit instantly, blood dripping from his claws as he turns his furious eyes toward King Kong. The jungle becomes silent, as if even the trees are holding their breath. King Kong's heart fills with shock that quickly turns into burning anger. The tiger growls, his muscles tight, ready to attack. And then, with thunderous force, the battle begins. King Kong charges forward and grabs the tiger, slamming him into the ground so hard that dust rises in clouds. The tiger growls fiercely, bites King Kong's arm and scratches his chest, drawing blood. King Kong roars in pain, lifts the tiger high, and throws him against a tree thick enough to stop an elephant. But the tiger lands on his feet and launches another attack with even greater rage. The fight becomes louder, more violent, with trees snapping and rocks shattering as the two beasts clash again and again. King Kong hits, throws, and smashes the tiger repeatedly, but the tiger fights like a demon fueled by hunger and fury. With a sudden leap, the tiger bites deep into King Kong's shoulder, injuring him badly and making him stumble backward. The tiger senses victory and prepares for the final strike. King Kong collapses to the ground, breathing heavily, his strength fading fast. Just as the tiger jumps in the air to kill him, King Kong's friend appears, sprinting with everything he has. He pushes the tiger away and stands between him and King Kong. With courage greater than his size, he picks up sticks, stones, anything he can find, and fights to protect his best friend. For a moment it seems like he might hold the tiger back, but the tiger is too strong, too fast, too brutal. He claws the friend across the chest, throws him to the ground, and delivers powerful bites that leave him fatally wounded. King Kong, barely conscious, watches helplessly as his friend collapses. After one last roar, the tiger finally turns and disappears into the shadows of the jungle, leaving behind destruction, silence, and pain. Minutes pass. The forest is still. Slowly, King Kong opens his eyes. His vision is blurry, his body weak, but he forces himself to sit up. When he turns his head, he sees something that breaks his soul. His best friend lying motionless on the forest floor, his eyes closed, his body cold. King Kong crawls toward him, trembling with grief, and gently lifts his friend's hand, placing it against his own chest. No sound comes from him now, no anger, no roar, only deep heartbreak. Tears fall onto his friend's face as King Kong realizes that nothing in this jungle will ever feel the same again. The tiger is gone, the night has grown quiet, but the pain remains. In that moment, King Kong understands that this night, this fight, and this unbearable loss will stay in his heart forever, changing him in ways the world will never see.